this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Rolling to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Play action now. Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. As he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14. Cardinals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Cardinals 7.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Winston. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Peterson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 40.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Denzel Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and
out of his end zone. Winston.
2-yard line.
And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 95 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long for Winston. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 2, and here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Final play of the half here. Winston. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Reed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you.